Hi there, this is John Alexo from Pro Tutorials, and in this video I'm going to talk about Kindle publishing, specifically about the way that you can actually get your books written. Because if you're getting into this business, then you of course need to get books written and publish them inside of the Amazon platform. Now this might be a concern that you might have initially, because you probably want to get into this business but you aren't certain about how you can get your books written, or probably you have already done a few books but you want to find other ways to more easily get your books written. So in this video I'm going to talk about that, so let's get started. So the first way that you can get your books done is by writing your own books. If you're a decent writer and you have good writing skills when it comes to English, then yes, you can actually write your own books. What I always recommend is for you to go to Amazon and search for writing a book, and you will find over here several books that will provide you more information about how you can do this successfully. So you may want to get one of these books so you can get more information about this and have a better idea of how you can get your first books done. Now there are advantages to this, and the advantage is, of course, you don't need to pay anyone to write your own books, and it's basically a free way for you to start publishing books inside of Amazon and do some money. When I started my Kindle business, this was the way that I started. I started by writing my own books, and my writing skills is not that decent, and I actually got some negative feedback on my first books, but I still sold a couple of copies. Now there are people that build their whole business by writing their own books. It's doable. You can do it if you want, and you basically don't waste money in paying someone else, as I already said. But the problem about doing this is that you waste a lot of time writing your own books. It might take a month or more depending on the length of your book, and also depending if you are the type of person that wants to get everything right inside of your book. You want to edit all of the sentences inside of your book, then it will take even longer. So it takes a lot more time by you building your Kindle business if you write your own books. Now the other way is by going to one of these companies, which are companies that have a group of ghostwriters, and hiring a ghostwriter belonging to one of these companies. There are several companies when it comes to this. I recommend for you to go to Google. You can search for ghostwriting services and check several of these websites. Or you can also search for e-writing services and see what you can find inside of this listing. Now, when it comes to this, you typically pay by the number of words that you want your book to get, the book that you want to get. And also you must choose the topic that you want. This will be the keyword that you went into. You search inside of Amazon, you found a profitable keyword. So that will be your topic. So you need to send the topic that you want about your book. You need to also put some guidelines, basically giving instructions about what exactly you want to be written inside of your book. When it comes to this, you normally pay for each 100 words. I pay about $1.5 for each 100 words. And each book that I get in terms of length, the minimal is about 12,000 words. Nowadays, I do books with more than 12,000 words, but I started with 12,000 words. This is about, now I'm not certain, it's about $170, something like that. And also, this pricing depends on the company that you go. So, you need to try several of these companies. You can go to this one, Best Ghostwriter for You. You can search for more information inside of this website, seeing how much you actually pay for their services and so on. So this is one of the ways that you can get books written. Now, the advantage of doing this is, of course, you won't waste as much time as if you were the person writing all of your books. And you don't waste so much time, so you can produce a lot more books and start basically publishing a lot more books inside of Amazon and more quickly build your Kindle business by hiring ghostwriters. Now, the problem about these companies is a lot of these companies, I mean, the content that you get isn't exactly of the best quality. So you need to really spend some time searching around, and even, I would even say, if you see a company that you like, I would search around trying to find more information about people that already tried that company and see if that company provides good content, because some companies really don't provide that good quality when it comes to their writing, and you will get a book that has poor content. And once you publish that book inside of Amazon, what will happen is you will start receiving negative feedback, and that really hurts a lot your book inside of Amazon, and eventually you just stop selling that book. So that is one thing that you need to you need to be cautious about. The other thing is, the third way is to go to this website called Upwork. I'm not going to explain much in detail this website because I did a video a while ago explaining how you can hire a virtual assistant inside of Upwork. Basically, this is a website where you go and you can hire freelancers to do any kind of service that you want. One of them, of course, is getting someone to write a book for you. Now, basically, the advantages are similar to the one that I've explained before. If you get a ghostwriter inside of Upwork, you can produce a lot more books and more quickly build your Kindle business. Now, the problem about Upwork is often it's quite hard for you to find a good writer. And sometimes you really need to interview your writers before you actually give them a contract. And you may even ask for their portfolio, and they may send you their portfolio, the work that they already did, and it might seem really good work, but once they get the book that you requested from them, sometimes the quality isn't exactly the same as you saw inside of their portfolio. So hiring over here a good writer, sometimes it might be quite hard for you to do that. The other thing, the advantage is you can often find writers that will write books for you at a lower rate compared to one of these companies that I've mentioned to you before. So yeah, this is the three ways that you can get your books done. You can write your own books, you can hire a ghostwriter from one of those companies, or you can go to Upwork. Okay, so that is all for this video. If you want to learn more about self-publishing, I recommend for you to get a course called Self-Publishing Revolution. This is a course belonging to Big Luca. This is one of the best courses out there when it comes to Kindle publishing. It explains all of the aspects that you need to learn so you can be successful inside of this business. From choosing the right keywords, how you can build the structure of keywords so you can build a sustainable business inside of Amazon. Okay, that is all for this video. If you have any questions, just leave it on the comment section right below. I try to reply to you as soon as possible. And also leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can receive my weekly video updates where I talk about WordPress, internet marketing, and a lot more. Stay there, stay tuned with Pro Tutorials, and bye!
I said